Hi, this is my second video documenting my journey of improving my art skills and developing a YouTube thumbnail service. My last video was around a week ago, and in that time, I managed to practice a lot. On Monday, I completed two studies. One focused on human anatomy, and the other on more painterly aspects. With the first piece, I wanted to copy from a more dynamic reference and landed upon this one. At first, I tried to draw a mannequin of the pose, but gave up and simply sketched out the shape. My thought behind the mannequin was that it would help develop my skill to be able to draw without a reference. Anyway, this piece took nearly an hour and a half, and I'm decently proud of it. Afterwards, I wanted to take a break from anatomy and focus more on rendering. I chose this reference and was really inspired by this piece by Juchi. For this painting, I used multiple layers to shade instead of simply picking darker versions of the color, and focused more on the tiger than the water, as you can see. I was able to actually not include the sketch or line art layer in the final piece, something I don't usually do. I devoted the whole of Wednesday to practicing mannequin anatomy, something I struggled with on Monday. I found this video by Chomeng Drawing extremely helpful and based all of my practice upon it. I started with a few no-reference torso-only sketches to warm up, then progressed to using references, at first still only drawing the torso, but then progressing to adding the limbs as well. As you can see, I did quite a lot, but I think it was worth it because towards the end, the figures became a lot more fluid and the strokes more confident. My understanding of where muscles sit and how they connect also grew as I analyzed the reference photos. But I should probably still read some anatomy books. Thursday was a rough day, as I tried to start several paintings, but unfortunately gave up on each. I can't really render anything apart from human skin, so if anyone knows some good videos or guides on how to render, I would really appreciate you sharing. Lastly, on Friday, I watched several videos that explain how to make good thumbnails. The first is by Nate12, where he explains how to get clients. Some of the key concepts I took away from his video were: don't only follow instructions, but also create concepts and help with ideation. Be easy to work with. For example, don't raise the price too much if the client wants to make any revisions or add any changes. Deliver thumbnails quickly. To offer the first thumbnail for free. I was already thinking of implementing this strategy after listening to Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Offers. And lastly, to reach out to potential clients with clear and concise emails, and to follow up 2 more times afterwards if I don't get a response. The other video was by Think Media and featured thumbnail designer David Altizer. Some key takeaways were: confirm what the thumbnail shows within the first 5 to 10 seconds of the video to avoid clickbait. Keep it simple. Use AI to brainstorm concepts. Composition is key. Place what you want to be seen first on the left side because most languages read left to right. Minimal or no text, and don't just repeat the video title. And to choose a unique font to use in all thumbnails that can be associated with the YouTuber to create a sort of brand. Afterwards, I found a video by Baddest Design, where he demonstrates how he created this thumbnail for Ali Abdal. And after watching it, I decided to try and recreate it from memory on Photopea. First, I found a photo of Mr. Beast and chose to remove the background. Then I repositioned the photo, duplicated it, and turned the copy saturation all the way down. Next, I found a photo of a $100 bill, and after positioning it on the canvas and adding a ripple effect halfway across Jimmy's face, erased the other half of the $100 bill and the other half of the desaturated Mr. Beast. I then removed Benjamin so Jimmy could shine through. Afterwards, I added a drop shadow effect to the tear and a muddy texture to the redesigned $100 bill. Next, I found a picture of stacks of ones on Pexels and used it as a background for the other side of the thumbnail. And to finish it all up, I used the gradient tool to create a vignette effect around the image. That's what I did this week to practice for becoming a thumbnail artist. Apart from editing this video, of course. If you find this journey interesting and want to follow along, subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching.